I'll make that motherfucker.
They weren't your typical rock stars, no polished pop, no grunge clichés. Deftones were the scream that ripped through the predictable, a raw fusion of rage and vulnerability that changed everything. Heavy guitars pounded, but instead of just rage, there was a haunting beauty in the melodies, a depth that snuck up on you. This wasn't a band copying a trend. Deftones fused metal's intensity with a songwriter's soul, creating something completely their own. They weren't born from fancy studios or rockstar connections. They were Sacramento kids, skaters, punks, outsiders, proving that music didn't have to follow the rules to hit you right in the gut. They defied expectations, refused to fit neatly into any box, and their uncompromising sound marked the beginning of something special. Sacramento in the 80s wasn't exactly a rock and roll hotbed. Polished pop stars dominated the radio, and the local music scene didn't offer much that felt exciting or rebellious. That's where Chino Moreno, Stephen Carpenter, and Abe Cunningham found their tribe. Carpenter, Cunningham, and Moreno were childhood friends. All three went to C.K. McClatchy High School in Sacramento and remained friends through the city's skateboarding scene. Drawn through the raw energy of punk and metal, they longed for something more. Stephen's path took a life-changing turn at just 15 years old when he was tragically hit by a car and forced to use a wheelchair. It was during his recovery that he began playing guitar, channeling his frustration and pain into a powerful, distorted sound. Back at school, his raw talent caught the ear of Chino Moreno, his old skate buddy with his own intensity, and Abe with a natural-born drummer with a relentless groove. Though their lineup wasn't quite settled yet, they started jamming, a way to vent for their teenage frustrations and a shared desire to create something that would defy the ordinary. After trying out different musicians, they recruited bassist Chi Chang, solidifying the classic Deftones sound we all know and love. The year was 1988 when Deftones officially became a band. Suddenly those jam sessions had a purpose: to bring the music to the stage. They started playing small gigs around Sacramento, house parties, local dives, maybe even opening for more established bands. Their stage might have been small, but their sound was massive. The year was 1995 and Deftones unleashed Adrenaline, their debut album. It was a sonic punch to the gut, a raw blend of metal's aggression with punk's energy, and even unexpected moments of brooding melody. Tracks like Bored and 7 Words showcase their relentless intensity. While Root hinted at a more atmospheric side to their sound. This wasn't a polished, radio-ready sound. Instead, it captured the intensity of those early jam sessions, showcasing a band carving out their own sonic territory. Critics took notice, and while mainstream success wasn't immediate, Adrenaline earned them a dedicated underground following. They hit the road hard in support of the album, becoming known for their electrifying live shows and gaining a reputation as a band to watch. In 1997, Deftones returned with their sophomore album, Around the Fur. This marked a significant step forward, showcasing a band maturing their sound without sacrificing their raw power. The aggression was still there, but it was channeled with greater precision. Melodies emerged from the chaos and Chino's vocals soared and seethed, revealing wider emotional range. I look up to the sky. Songs like My Own Summer, Shove It, and Delicate, Be Quiet, and Drive Far Away caught the ears of a wider audience, finding airplay on radio and MTV. Around the Fur solidified their reputation as rising stars in the alternative metal scene. Critics praised its depth and ambition. Deftones embarked on extensive tours, their fanbase growing with every explosive live shows. The year 2000 marked a turning point for Deftones. With White Pony, they defied expectations once again, expanding their sonic palette and breaking into the mainstream. While retaining their crushing riffs, they embraced atmospheric textures, hypnotic melodies, and even moments of vulnerability. Songs like Change in the House of Flies and the Grammy-winning Elite showcase their newfound maturity, while Digital Bath and The Haunting Night Party explored darker electronic textures. The guest appearance by Maynard James Keenan on Passenger added an extra layer of intensity. White Pony was a critical commercial album, going platinum and earning them the Best Metal Performance at the Grammy Awards. It would showcase a band confidently pushing boundaries and expanding the definition of alternative metal. Before solidifying their sonic identity, Deftones often collaborated with DJ Frank Delgado. He appeared as guest performer in their first two albums, showcasing his unique ability to blend turntables and samples into their sound. Impressed by his talent, Deftones officially welcomed Frank into the fold before recording their genre-bending masterpiece, White Pony. Their self-titled 2003 album displayed a darker, more aggressive side with tracks like Hexagram and Minerva. The release of B-sides and rarities in 2005 offered fans a deeper look in their creative progress, featuring unreleased tracks, remixes, and covers. With Saturday Night Wrist, they explored a more atmospheric direction. Songs like Hole in the Earth the album's Haunting Closer showcased their continued ability to push their sound in a new direction. Frank Delgado's unique soundscapes and textures became a key part of the Deftones sound during this era. Tragedy struck in November 2008 when Chi-Cheng was involved in a severe car accident that left him in a coma. The accident marked a devastating moment for the band, their fans, and Chi-Cheng's loved ones, which brought the recording of their highly anticipated album Arrows to an abrupt halt and forced the band to confront an uncertain future.